There are as many recipes for chili as there are cooks who make chili. But here's a basic recipe for you that you can tweak and make your own. Today I'm going to use chuck roast. You could use ground beef if you want to, but I like to have the chunks of beef in the chili super tender. You know why they're going to be super tender? Because today we're going to make this chili in a pressure cooker in 20 minutes. Let's cut it up into chunks that are a little bit bigger than what you expect them to be when you eat the chili. This pressure cooker has a brown setting, so we're going to brown the beef right in the cooker. Now it's important not to overcrowd the pan when you brown the beef. So while you've been browning in batches, you've been taking that beef and putting it aside in a bowl, and I'm on my last batch now. So I have great browning of my beef. That's the only browning it's going to get, so make sure you do a good job here. Now we're keeping it basic today, so we're just going to add the basic vegetables, some onion and some garlic. If you want to add other vegetables like carrot, celery, some peppers, now's the time to do it. In that goes. Now remember, the onion and the garlic are going to get more time cooking as the whole chili cooks, but right now we want to give them a little bit of a head start and just get a little bit of that color from the bottom of the pan up into the onions. The onions will turn a nice golden brown color. And it's time to now think about the next step, which is adding our flavor components. They come in the form of spices, and here they all are. The first thing I'm going to add is some chipotle. The more common way of finding chipotle peppers is in a can in the Mexican section of your grocery store in something called adobo sauce, which is delicious. We're going to add both chipotle and adobo to this chili. So stir that in and let it cook a little bit. Now we're going to talk about our spices. Of course, we're using chili powder. So in goes the chili powder, a little bit of dried oregano, a little cumin, and then I like to add a little bit of smoked paprika, just because it adds a sort of a smokiness that makes the chili feel like it was cooked over an open campfire. We're going to return the beef back to the cooker. There should be some juices in the bottom of the bowl as well. Make sure those get in because they're full of flavor. And we're going to add some tomatoes. Now, some people don't like to add tomatoes to their chili, but this time we are going to add tomatoes. If you don't add tomatoes to your chili, you're going to want to add more liquid in the form of stock. We're going to add beef stock. We're going to season it with some salt. It's very important. We're going to let it come to a boil, and we're going to cook it under pressure for 20 minutes. Now you'll notice I haven't put any beans into the chili. If you want beans in your chili, now's the time to add them. Let's get that lid on and get it cooking. Now this chili is a loose chili, so if you'd like to thicken it up, I would stir in some cornmeal at this time, and that will help bind it, give it a little bit of a corn flavor, which is kind of nice. But serve it over some rice to soak up all those delicious juices, and then put out a buffet of garnishes for your guests so they can make the chili their own in the same way that you're going to tweak this recipe and make this chili your own. Let's top it with a little bit of cheddar cheese, some sour cream, and then a little bit of cilantro on the top. Yum! That's delicious.